Well, just waiting for the presentation. Okay. So, this will not be as lengthy a presentation as the others. I will just explain to those of you who have not been able to follow EPAAC so far how we approach the topic of national cancer plans. We decided the rationale is in the analysis of the situation with planning of comprehensive cancer management services in member states and a proposal for a structured guide to be developed. The work consists of three interlinked deliverables: a report on the current state of national cancer plans, a guide for the future production of high-quality national cancer plans, and the indicators for monitoring, evaluation, and modification. The organization of work on NCPs was at three levels. We set up a small, operatively flexible working group that was actually called the Core Working Group, that had also its session yesterday ahead of this forum. There were 6 member states that were interested in participating voluntarily, I have to say. There was nobody appointing these member states. Belgium, Ireland, Italy, Malta, Netherlands only in part, and Slovenia. There were discussions on the contents and approach, and keeping in, so with the working group on national cancer plans, which is the broader forum, the forum including all the member state representatives. And of course, we try to keep in close consultation with the European Commission and the steering committee of EPAAC. A report was produced in the course of the last year on national cancer plans. It was based on a survey that was circulated at the beginning of 2011. It included all the member states at the time, 27 member states, and Norway and Iceland. All countries answered the survey. The vast majority, as it was mentioned today, that 24 countries, or let me put it better, 25 of the 29 participating, have national cancer plans. The 4 countries that don't have them adopted yet, haven't had them adopted yet, are Austria, Bulgaria, Luxembourg, and Slovakia. There was an extensive process of consultation, and it ended with final adoption in the steering committee meeting in Athens in September 2012. So, where are the variations? The listed topics and their extent. As it has been mentioned today by our colleague from the Rare Cancers Initiative, not all plans cover rare cancers. Not all plans, unfortunately, have a list of indicators and the monitoring or evaluation envisaged. The duration of the plan or program or strategy is also very different. It can be from 3 to 7 years. So even that poses a lot of issues for discussion. The period of preparation. In some member states, they prepared them in 3-4 months. In some, it took 7 years. So it was also very different. And not to forget, the involvement of patients is still insufficient. We did find out about that. And it was active and comprehensive only in about 1/3 of the member states. What did we conclude? Significant efforts are invested in all member states to produce national cancer plans. There are difficulties in comparisons not only because of the different health systems that respective member states have, but also in contents. And of course, there are obvious differences that I had told you something about already. I will finish off this introduction just by a short explanation on the preparation of the European Guide. This is a sort of the intention is to prepare a sort of a cookbook for the future preparation of national cancer plans. The work started about a little more than 1 year ago and is ongoing. Most of the work on drafting the individual chapters has been completed. The second revision is in process, and next week, actually really next week, we will share this draft with the other work package leaders, with the Commission and the steering committee members for the next round of comments and amendments. The whole process will be completed with the adoption of the guide at the last steering committee meeting in Luxembourg in January next year. What are the challenges? The guide with indicators is the second key deliverable. We hope that these efforts will be continued through the monitoring of the developments on national cancer plans in the future joint action. And we already had very encouraging information from the Commission, who will prepare an implementation report on EPAAC, and will touch also on the topic of the monitoring and updating on the developments with the national cancer plans. Thank you very much for your attention.